I'm with Teyah, Jen and Katie, who are the professionals. I'm hoping they're going to turn me into the next Kelly Smith, or at least improve my skills. And in return, I'm going to ask them some questions. We're off to a good start.
Okay guys, let's start with some TikToks to get warmed up. Let's have a look at Teyah and Jen. Come on, let's go.
Right, I'm going to do a quick fire quiz at the same time, okay? You ready?
Yep. Close control, close control.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Cats.
Ooh. Instagram or TikTok?
Oh,
Instagram.
TikTok queen is always going to say TikTok.
Okay. God, I'm getting out of breath now.
Okay, you can have a rest.
How did I do?
You've done really well.
Yeah?
Close control. Teyah could have been a bit better. Jen, you were perfect as always.
Okay, time for some serious questions now. I wanted to ask you, what was the turning point when you knew you were going to make this a career?
So when I was a kid, like professional football for females just wasn't a thing. So I remember in my sixth form common room getting a call from Tony Gervais, who was my under-19 Scotland coach, who'd got the job down here as the assistant at Arsenal. So that was my sort of moment to come down to one of the biggest clubs, not just in England but in Europe.
That's amazing. How about you, Teyah?
It was just going down to Bournemouth, you know, it's where we still play now, and watching the girls, there's so many names I could, like, you know, Alex Scott, Steph Horton, all the kind of legends, and just having the chance to go down and watch them, that's basically where I fell in love with it, and like that was my dream, just to make it there myself. It was just inspiring watching them and thinking that's a possible career and a route that I could go down.
You had actual inspiration.
Yeah.
There was a couple of Irish players playing for Arsenal at the time, so they would have been my role models, if you like. And then I started to play with the Ireland senior team at a young age, and had a good relationship with Emma Byrne, who was a goalkeeper here, and I think she put a word in with the manager at the time to kind of keep an eye on me. And like Jen, it started with a phone call. I got a phone call from the manager at the time to say he wanted to sign me, and the rest is history. Nice. Still here.
Okay. I've got to ask, out of the three of you, who's most passionate on the pitch?
Katie.
You're the most passionate.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, I play with my heart on my sleeve a little bit. I don't know, I'd run through a brick wall for the girls when we're out on the pitch, and yeah, I like to just play with a lot of intensity and physicality as well. But yeah, it's nice to go and go for a battle with the girls when we can.
Well, I don't want to do any more TikTok, so should we move on to the next drill?
Yeah, let's go.
Brilliant.
All right, Laura, all you have to do is pass the ball to Teyah and Jen. They're going to play it back to you. Ready?
Yeah, I think I can do
Let's
this.
go.
I think I can do this.
Right in the middle.
We go again. Touch.
That was intentional.
Touch.
That was intentional. Right, let me throw some
bit more
questions your
welly
way.
in
Were you aiming at me or Teyah?
There you go.
I've got to ask, how much do your fans and supporters mean to you?
They're everything, really. They've, especially when we've played games at the Emirates this season, we've almost managed to sell out the Emirates coming up for this game against Wolfsburg, and they've just been incredible. They've always been our best supporters, and we're so grateful for them turning up to Boreham Wood, Emirates, and even travelling away. So I
think what's pretty cool, like what Jen said, is the away support, especially in Europe. We've had a lot of European games, and I think from the first game within the Champions League till now, that pool of support has grown and grown, and even most recently in Wolfsburg, it was pretty incredible. Like having kind of went 2-0 down, but having them behind us and cheering us on and being there, you feel it on the pitch, and you feel the love they kind of give us. Yeah.
Have you ever had a really good supporter moment?
Do you know what? Like, even just because we've just had the Wolfsburg game, and like what Katie was saying, that away travel in Europe, there were a few moments in the second half where someone had gone down from injury or the ball had gone out to play, and I just looked at the away end and thought, that's unreal. Yeah. Like, we're playing in Europe, we're 2-2, you know, second leg still to play. They've travelled to Germany to come and watch us, and I did have a little moment where I just looked at them and thought that was class.
People
like,
travelling the world to see you.
Yeah.
What's your favourite chant that you like to hear people sing? Do you have one? And teach it to me if you do.
It's got to be your own song, surely.
Yeah.
What's your song?
Go for it.
We've got McCabe.
Yeah, Katie McCabe. I just don't think you understand.
Yeah.
But we hear it, like we hear it on the pitch.
Yeah.
Like,
the whole way through the game, non-stop, genuinely is what it feels like, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
We all always have like our game phases like concentrated on, but like we can hear everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
like,
lovely. Have you had like a favourite place to go to with the supporters, or is it always home base? Or
I mean, obviously we've played at the Emirates a lot this season, but I think even the home games that we still have at Meadow Park, I think they'll always be special because it's so intimate and it's packed, and that's been home for years. And the same for the supporters. They've been going down there for years and years. That I think it's such, it's just so close knit.
Yeah, it's a bit more personable, I think, at Meadow Park, because you can go, you can like see the young girls that do look up to us, sign their shirts, get selfies with them.
A bit more one-on-one.
Yeah, a bit more one-on-one, and I think the women's game has always been really good for that. So like we don't want to lose that either. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll learn the chants and I'll make sure I sing along. I want like the individual. Who was the best singing voice out of you guys, by the way?
I mean, I'm going to back myself.
You're going to nominate yourself for later, a little karaoke sesh.
Teyah is probably the worst singer in the team, but
it's the effort.
She gives it a good go.
Yeah.
It's all right, I'll get you singing later with the next set of questions. All right, I think we're going to have to... I think I've actually done all right.
You've done unbelievable.
Okay.
You've done great.
Signing up in no time, right?
Smashed it. Okay, Laura, we've got one more thing for you. You've done a great job, but the last thing is penalties.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
penalties.
What?
So penalties is from a still position, and it's basically just a shot at goal.
Okay.
So we want to make it a goal scorer.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, shall I give it a go?
Okay.
Yeah?
So on the approach of a penalty, you're right-footed. Okay, so we'll switch around.
All right.
So you have a look at the goalkeeper.
Yep.
And then just as you're about to take your penalty, you plant your left foot and then follow through.
Oh,
Yeah?
I think I can do that. I think I can do this, right? Yeah?
So start further back. Have a look at the goalkeeper.
Right.
Ready?
Right, ready?
Let's go.
Hey!
Scoop
right.
shot.
Hey.
Very good. Decent.
Went for the lob.
Yeah, you went for the lob.
Oh, not bad. Happy about that. Happy about that. I thought that could have been a disaster. Do you guys have to do a lot of penalties? Is that more intense moment than the rest of the match?
Usually Kim Little, our captain, she takes the penalties when she's on the pitch, and then if she's not on it, then I would. But we've never really had many penalty shootouts, have we?
No, we've not had many. I remember being involved in a couple, but I was way down the pecking order, and thankfully it was over by the time it was my time. So yeah.
I mean, it is nerve-wracking, I think, just because the pressure on you, every single person on the pitch and in the crowd is watching you.
I think the thing about a penalty, it looks easy, but it's not. Like the pressure of just you against the goalkeeper.
Do you do like a anything mentally to help you get over a penalty or anything, or is it just a case of...
Some people do, don't they? They kind of, or like when you put the ball down, some people have a certain amount of steps they take back, like your penalty routine as such.
Almost like a bit of a ritual steps. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I wanted to ask you, because I feel like you got picked on a little bit about your music earlier. Who's got the weirdest taste in music?
Yeah, we switch it up.
There's a mix.
I'd say Leah's definitely got the most depth of music knowledge.
Yeah, she probably
Leah
knows
Williamson.
any song.
Well, she's in charge of
So if we're
playlists.
talking,
She's the DJ, so she has to.
Well, okay, I'm going to carry on practicing my penalties now.
Right, let's see if you can do it again.
In that corner?
In that corner.
Not as bad as I thought that would be. Thank you. Guys, it's been brilliant. I don't think Arsenal are going to be signing me up anytime soon, but I think I can safely kick a ball now without smashing a window.
No, not done yet. 5 more laps of the pitch.